I'm going to teach you today about the Syntek Global Compensation Plan. It's a dual compensation plan, meaning there are actually two structures that we pay on. Unlike other network marketing companies that only pay on a certain structure, we actually have combined two different types of compensation plans into one. I'm going to briefly explain this to you. If there's something I miss, to get a full comprehensive understanding of the compensation plan, I advise you to go to the back office and read the actual document on the compensation plan. But I'm going to give you an overview today so you have an understanding exactly of how these two compensation plan systems work together. Okay, the building block of our company is what we call a binary compensation plan. Binary means exactly what that. There's basically, binary means two, there's two legs. We also have a second phase called the enrollment tree, where we take the same people in the binary and we change the structure and make it into a unilevel plan. So let me show you how this works. First of all, you're going to want to know some terms before we get started, okay? The first term you want to know is PV. PV stands for personal volume, okay? Personal volume is derived by your personal purchases. Also, it's derived by your customers' purchases. Now, a distributor is not a customer. A distributor is someone who is an active distributor in the company, and every distributor buys something on a monthly basis to accumulate what we call personal volume. So PV is made up of your personal purchases, your customers' personal purchases, and or a combination of both. That was what makes up PV. Another term is what we call GV. GV equals group volume. Group volume is everybody's PV combined into one is group volume. So if you've got 100 people in your downline, for example, all of their personal volume, which is theirs and their customers' purchase, add up to your group volume, okay? And your personal volume is also always included in the group volume, okay? Another term you need to be familiar with is active. That requirement to be active in our company is 50 PV. That allows you to be qualified to receive a paycheck. The reason why we do that is because there has to be an exchange of money and product each month for us to be legally give you a paycheck. That's why there has to be personal purchases each month or PV generated each month so that we can legally give you a commission check. Okay? That's the minimum PV in order to be qualified to receive what we call team commissions, and we'll go over that. The other important term we want to talk about is qualified. When you become a distributor and have 50 PV each month of either personal or customers' purchases, you're an active distributor. But to receive commissions in addition to that, you need to be what's called qualified. And in our compensation plan, you need to sign up somebody on your left leg and somebody on your right leg who are also active. When you sponsor a person, personally sponsored a person on your left leg and personally sponsor somebody on your right leg, you are now qualified to actually receive commission checks as long as those people are also active. In other words, you can't sign up somebody, just put a name down and he's not active, and that you think that qualifies you. They have to be an active distributor. So that's, in order to be qualified, there's got to be 3 people that are active and active. You and the 2 people that you've signed up, and they all have to be active.